Ah, 10 pages, all typed up. I'll get an A for sure. Now I'll just shut down so I can go to bed.
Now wait just a minute there, Timmy. You better save that file before you shut down.
Who are you, and what are you doing in my room?
Well, I am Mr. Computer, and I show up whenever someone is ignorant of how a computer works.
Golly gee, Mr. Computer. I'm not ignorant. I typed up this whole report, and I even used the internet once.
That may be, but you almost exited without saving, which means you almost lost all of that work.
Really? Good thing you showed up then. Boy, would my face have been red. But why would I have lost my work?
I could tell you how your computer works, but why don't I show you?
Whoa! Oh! Hmm? Where are we?
We're inside your computer.
Whoa!
Watch your step, Timmy. We're standing on the motherboard.
Cool! What does it do?
The motherboard is the backbone of your computer. It's what all the other components connect to. I removed all the wires so we could actually get around on this little tour.
Ooh! What's this thing?
That's the video card. It's what allows your computer to display information on your monitor.
Like the report I was just typing?
That's exactly right.
What about when I'm playing a computer game?
Well, a computer game is just another type of information. Your video card is capable of rendering 3D graphics, like in games.
Oh!
But the video card only does part of the work in displaying something. Come this way, Timmy. This is the CPU. It has to process the information before your video card can display anything.
So this helps the video card display stuff?
It doesn't just do that. The CPU is like your computer's brain. It has to process everything that goes on in your computer.
It's so big!
It really isn't all that big. Most of what we see here is the heatsink with the fan on top. It helps cool down the CPU because it can get really hot when it's processing all that information. Let's move the heatsink out of the way so we can have a better look at the CPU.
That's it?
Yep, it's that small, especially when you consider how big computers used to be.
How big were they?
Let me show you. Here we are. This is what a computer looked like in the early days of computing.
This? That isn't so big.
Not that. All of this.
Wow.
Wow indeed, Timmy. Wow indeed. It took all the hardware in this room to do as much work as your calculator. Let's get back. There's still more to see in your computer.
What are all those things that lead out of the computer?
Those are the input and output connectors. It's where you plug things in, like your keyboard and mouse.
Oh, okay.
That box up there is the power supply. It converts the power from the walls in your house to a form that your computer and its components can use. Without the power supply, the current would fry your computer.
That wouldn't be very good.
No, it wouldn't.
What about that thing over there?
That's the disk drive, so that you can read or write CDs and DVDs.
Oh, I use that all the time. Those are weird looking.
Those are the sticks of RAM. They are the reason that you would have lost all your work if you hadn't have saved before shutting down. They are volatile memory, meaning that when they don't have power, they lose all the information they were storing.
How does the computer store information with violent memory if every time I shut it down, it deletes everything?
That's why you have a hard drive like this one over here. It's a non-volatile form of memory that is used to store all of your permanent data for your computer.
So my report is inside of that hard drive?
Not exactly. Inside the hard drive, there's a stack of metal disks called the platters. For each platter, there's a read-write head at the end of an actuator arm. As the platters spin, the head magnetically stores the data as bits that represent zeros and ones. And so, those are the parts of your computer. Let's get out of here.
But I didn't type zeros and ones.
That's a lesson for another day.
Thanks, Mr. Computer. I sure learned a lot.
I hope you did, Timmy. Now I have to get going. A little boy in Peru is trying to hook a printer up to his toaster. Mr. Computer, away!